welcome everybody. If you want to just take a second and go ahead and unmute yourself, we'll just do a quick introduction. We have one more person that might be adding into the class, so I may walk over and kind of admit them in. But my name is Mary Ward, and I am the Community Recreation Programmer for MWR. And I am very honored to be here today with our awesome sponsors from First Command. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce them. This is Juliana.
Hi.
And this is Tina.
Hi.
And I'll let them tell you a little bit about what First Command does. They do a lot of really good services for our service members. And then I'll go ahead and get started with our tutorial today.
Great. Hi everyone. So today we're going to be making some dog cookies to kind of include our furry friends in the Thanksgiving celebration. Julian and I are both from First Command. We'll talk a little bit while we're cooking the cookies about what First Command does. And does anyone have their dogs with them? I'd love to know if anyone's available to unmute what kind of dogs you have and
Yeah, and what their names are, and then maybe how old they are.
We do.
Awesome.
Can you see her?
Oh. She looks ready.
She's a golden retriever. She's
Oh.
7 months old.
Oh, she's a baby.
she's so well behaved for 7 months. That's awesome. Yeah, well, Julian and I are real dog lovers. I have a 6-pounder named Shep, and he's a mutt. And obviously we can't have him in the kitchen facilities here on base. And Julian, you have a couple of dogs.
Yeah, I have 2 dogs. I have an all-black miniature schnauzer. Her name is Bridget, and she's 7. And then we have a mini golden doodle that just turned a year old in September, and her name is Alani, and she's crazy, but they are really good dogs.
Oh, hi. Just joined us. We're just wondering if your dog's available and what your dog's name is.
Oh,
Oh.
So cute.
That your dog probably doesn't have much energy, right?
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Can you see? Hold on. Hello, sorry.
Hi. So, can you hear us okay now?
Great, and I can't hear because you're yelling. Sorry.
No problem. We have the captions on, so hopefully you can at least see what we're saying. But we were wondering what your dog name is.
What she is? Oh, her name is Liberty.
Oh,
Excellent name.
great.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to hand it over to Mary. She's going to show everyone what to do with the stickers.
Okay, great. So if you guys want to mute again and put yourself like on, you don't have to show the video the whole time unless you want to ask us questions, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and go through what comes in your kit. So you should be getting your jar. There's 2 cups of flour in here, and this is just regular flour. So if you want to recreate this on your own, it's very easy to do. We have the baby food, and you could purchase this as pumpkin baby food, or you could probably just use pumpkin puree. And
Absolutely. And just so you would need, I think it's 8 ounces total.
okay, so probably 8 ounces of the pumpkin puree if you don't do like we did here, the baby food portion. You also are going to get a little cookie cutter, and they all are different shapes and sizes. And then if you around your house want to go ahead and collect a bowl to mix everything in, and then something to mix it with, we're just using a spatula here. And we also have a rolling pin, so you could probably flatten it out with your hands if you didn't have one of these on hand. And then you'll need a baking sheet. And we've got a sheet of parchment paper in the kit that you can use so it doesn't stick to your baking sheet. So in your kit is also this sort of sticker. And this is a vinyl sticker, so I'm just going to go over how this. I like void it and couldn't use it. So when you peel it off, you're actually peeling off the back part, not the front where you see the image through it. So it's going to stick to this part. So you're gonna peel off this back and use your fingers to kind of just gently push down and make sure the vinyl component of it stays on this top sheet. The top sheet's kind of sticky, and so you're gonna then use that to put it onto the jar. So just gently peel it off. If any pieces kind of come off, I'll come around here and sort of show you. So it's peeling off and staying on the sticky part. And if anything kind of stays, you can just sort of use your finger to peel it and push it back down. Okay, so now you should have this sticky material with the vinyl on it. And then since this jar has the dog prints, I'm gonna try to line this up so that it doesn't go on top of the dog prints, but it could be whatever you want it to look like. But I'm just gonna kind of lay it flat, and then I'm actually gonna try to line the paws up onto where there's like these dog bones. So just lay it from the side, making sure that it's going to go to the top part, and you can put it on an angle. I wouldn't push it all the way down until you have it like really set where you want it. I'm going to kind of put mine on a little bit of an angle, and then I'm just going to smooth from one side to the other. And it will sort of curve to the edge of the jar. You just want to kind of rub your fingers on it firmly for a few seconds, making sure to kind of see how it's on this curved part. I'm going to go around that. And then, once you've done that, and you have it really stuck down good, then you can start to peel up the sticky transfer paper. And same thing, if it sticks, you can just kind of use your fingers and sort of hold down the little vinyl onto the plastic part. So if you're having any problems with that, you can kind of unmute yourself and tell us to wait a minute or two. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and let Juliana take over the tutorial for the dog treat. So this is what mine looks like.
Alright, so now that that's all set, if you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350, that way by the time you're done mixing all your ingredients, you should be able to just pop them right into the oven and start cooking. So the first thing you're going to do is take your 2 cups of flour and just dump it in a bowl. If you have an electric mixer too, feel free to use that. I know that's a huge help in the kitchen, but you can do it this way as well. And then go ahead and open your baby food and dump all of that into the bowl as well.
Now, is it a good idea to wear all black when you're doing flour like this, Julianne?
Probably not. I thought about that after I left the house, and I was like, that was probably not a wise choice, but it's okay.
Yeah, and I'm wearing dark blue, so.
And then what I like to do is if you do have a rubber spatula, that's really good to get all of the food out from the container so you maximize using most ingredients.
You want to talk about preheating?
We do.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
So once you have all that in, you can go ahead and start mixing.
Do you want me to mix it?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
I'll take off my ring.
Yeah, so what I would advise doing is mix it until it gets pretty, you'll be able to tell once it starts getting kind of lumpy, like a dough texture. And from there, you're gonna have to start kneading it just to make sure that everything gets well mixed and get that good texturized dough formation.
Yeah, so this is getting pretty lumpy right now, so I think I'll start using my hands, or what should I do?
Yeah, that should be fine. So you're gonna want to really get in there and just mix it all. You can mix it in the bowl if it's big enough, or feel free to put it on a table and mix it if that works better for you. And also too, if you did not want to use pumpkin, you could also do, applesauce. That works really well for dog treats. If you have a carrot puree, there's all different kinds of cool things, especially with the baby food. You have many options that are all dog friendly as well. And I had made this previously and my dogs love them. So I hope your dogs love them too.
Does anybody have any questions so far?
That's looking really good.
Okay, so Juliet, right now I've got like a lump of dough.
Yep, so
And it's
yours
all
should look very similar to that. And then you're going to go ahead and line your cookie sheet with parchment paper. And then once you're all set with that, you're going to place the ball of dough on a surface that's nice and clean that you can go ahead and start rolling it out.
You know, we probably should have saved a little bit of the dough to put under it, but we should be fine.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't, so when I did it in the past, the cool thing is it wasn't too sticky. I didn't have too many problems with it sticking to my countertops. If it does stick and you have extra flour at home, feel free to sprinkle that on your work surface, but you should be okay. Right? So I'm gonna just start rolling that out.
That makes a really nice dough.
Yeah, so I'll pick this up so you can see. But it's pretty decent dough, and I was surprised because when you read the ingredients and you're like, oh, no egg, no anything else, but it works out pretty well.
Makes it great.
So you're gonna roll this out to about a 1/4 inch thick. And once you have that, you can go ahead and grab your cookie cutter and start cutting out your shapes.
And everybody kind of got a different type of cookie cutter. There was leaves in there, pumpkins,
Turkeys, squirrels.
Oh, squirrels, yeah, the dogs will definitely like that. That golden retriever would definitely like the squirrel one. So, let me ask you, Julian, before you started working for First Command, had you ever heard of it?
So I had not heard of First Command. I didn't really know what it was, but now that I know what we're all about, I honestly can't imagine not ever using them or telling my friends about them because it's a wonderful company, which China will go ahead and tell you a little bit more about.
Yeah, I'll just tell you really quickly. So First Command, we've been around since the 50s, and our mission is coaching those who serve in their pursuit of financial security, and that says it all. We're right here in Kings Bay. We're 1.5 miles outside of the Stimson Gate by Barbaritos. And we help active duty military free of charge. We'll coach you on how to best utilize your TSP. If people are in debt, we can help them with debt strategies, things like that. So it's just a good resource for you to have, and it's local, and it doesn't cost active duty military anything for a financial plan and help like that. So that's what we are, and that's what we do. And we love being part of the community and helping with events like this.
Absolutely. So once you've gone ahead and cut out however many cuts you can fit on your dough, you'll just carefully pick them up. It might be a little sticky, but if you're gentle, they'll come up, and you'll just place them about 2 inches apart on your cookie sheet. So, similar to that. And then when you have your excess, oh, I forgot one. I didn't even
One
see
more.
that. And then from there you can take your excess and just keep rolling it out until you filled up your cookie sheet or you decided you just don't want to cut any more cookies. Totally up to you. So I'll cut a couple more here.
So what did Alani and Bridget, your dogs, think of these cookies when you made them?
Well, the whole time I was cooking them, they would not leave my side in the kitchen. Of course, they were like, "What's mommy doing in there? That smells so good." And immediately, once they were cool enough, because you will want to let them cool, of course, on a cooling rack, or you can just let them sit on the cookie sheet. It's fine. They were all about them. I know Alani really enjoyed it because she was drooling all over the place when I gave it to her. But they were gone in about 2 seconds flat. So they approved for sure. So my cookie sheet is full. So I would go ahead and pop it in the oven. And you're gonna wanna let this cook between 20 to 25 minutes. It will depend on your oven. So what I would advise is starting it at 20 minutes and then just checking it in increments. Personally, for myself, I found 23 minutes was about perfect. But like I said, just check them periodically, and you'll know when they're done because they'll be a little bit puffy and like golden brown on the edges.
And then, does anybody have any questions? Did you guys make it as far as we have so far? Or? Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead then, and do you want to keep rolling, or do you want to pop them in the oven?
Yeah, I'll let you. Oh, your hands are just as sticky as mine.
Mine is actually kind of dry, so I'll do
Okay.
that. So we've got the industrial oven today, but in your regular oven. Then, after 25 minutes, this is what they'll look like when you take them out. This is a different cutter that we had.
You want to hold that closer. Yeah, see, they'll be like a golden brown on the side. They puff out just a little bit, but they'll pretty much stay the same shape and size from how you cut it. They won't expand too much. They'll just puff and rise on the top. But yeah, once they're done, like I said, just let them cool for about 10-15 minutes. And then you can store them in your awesome new customized cookie jar.
The Navy Wolf jar, I love it. And then that's pretty much it. What? Oh, the bandana. So the last thing is Julianne made these really wonderful bandanas. They're in your kit. And what do they say? Gobble till you wobble?
Gobble till you wobble, yes.
So one of the things that we're doing today, just to give back to the community, is if you take a picture of your dog wearing this and hopefully also maybe eating one of the dog treats, we are doing an Amazon gift card giveaway, so you'll have a chance to enter that for this Amazon gift card right here. So if you take a picture of your dog wearing the Gobble Till You Wobble, we'll enter you in that. And right now I think we have 2 folks on this call, so right now your chances are 50%.
Plus, we really want to see your dog in the bandana.
Exactly. So anyway, it's really cute bandana.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, so you can send that information. You can send it to our Facebook page and just comment, take a picture, and you can just comment in the discussion section of it to be entered to win, and we'll notify you probably by next week sometime. I'll email everybody again to a copy of this video class, so if you want to kind of do it on your own. I know a few people RSVP'd already and said that they couldn't make it, so I'll make sure everyone knows what to do with their kit. So we will sign off. Thank you for coming in so much for your support. And if you guys have any questions or anything, we'll give you a few minutes to ask. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am, that's right.
All right, thank you guys so much for doing this. This is really fun for all of us to do together.
Yes,
Awesome. Thank you for joining